Yeah, there's a lot of good drivers in this race. A bunch of them are road course ringers. Like, Hump never runs this series, Timu never runs this series, Justin never runs this series, Joshua never runs this series, Harrison never runs this series. Those are just guys starting in the top 6, or top 8 apparently, who never run this series, they're just running this race.
We start behind at 1.
That's what's going to make it tough to win. Anywho, I'm coming off 3 road course wins in a row in the Gen 6. I'll try to make it 4, but it's going to be hard being in the top split.
I'm going to be behind at 1.
With all the hot shoes in here. I'm the only series regular in the top 8 apparently. As far as the start goes. I mean, some of these guys are DWC who just don't run fixed for the most part, except for these races. And some of them just like road racing that much and don't care for oval racing. I'm going to do a one-stop strategy because the tire fall-off isn't that severe, compared to last time anyway. Alright, let's do this. 55 laps, non-stop, and the pace car is glitching out again. That happened last time too.
Green flag.
This is a short race, gotta get it done in a hurry. But it's gonna be long runs. Because of course there's not gonna be a full course caution. So it's just gonna be one long green flag run to the end. And it's gonna be a challenge. I mean, this isn't an easy track to get around, and it's going to be hard to keep the rear tires from getting too hot and the lap times from falling off too bad. Although it's not as bad as previous years, but it's still pretty bad. So we just got to try to be smooth and consistent and keep all 4 wheels on the black stuff for 54 more laps. But what this means with all the road ringers racing this week is if I finish in front of a bunch of them, that could mean that I could gain a bigger points lead for the week than what I currently have. So this could be a very important week in the points championship. Because I was talking about this before, but a lot of guys that are running for points are not really running up front in these road races, so if you can get points here, that's a big advantage. I'm just trying to do everything I can to not wheel hop, and I don't want to do that. I don't know. I'm having too much trouble with me hitting that stupid tire barrier lately. Didn't cause any damage though, I don't think. Feels fine. Yeah, right now I'm just trying to manage the tires, trying not to wheel hop. Just trying not to beat the car up too badly. Although I'm not doing a very good job of that by hitting tire barriers on lap 3. I also apologize, I really won't be able to look at chat at any time during the course of this race. This track is just... it requires way too much focus to look at chat and still stay on the track, basically, so... it's a free-for-all in the chat room tonight, basically, so enjoy. As far as I know, anyway. A little bit of wheel hop in there. It's not too bad though. A little bit's not too bad, but if you really hear the engine chirping under braking, then you'll know I'm doing something wrong. I'm left foot braking tonight as well. I don't typically do that, but I always do that in the road course races. It's just easier. when you have to shift and you need the right foot to blip. Still trying to cut this hairpin as much as I can. I'm not gonna let that tire barrier scrape scare me out of doing that. Well, that happens from time to time. Too wide. Way too wide there. Got a brake earlier for turn 4. I'd rather not hit that curb if I can help it. Or that one. That's what I keep doing. Too much wheel hop there. Not rev matching properly. That's why that keeps happening. Gotta get that straightened out. My hands are starting to hurt too. I think I'm gripping the wheel too hard. Got that death grip going on. Hanging on for dear life with this thing. As the rear tires just continue to get hotter and hotter. And then the car just gets worse and worse. Screwed up big time there. Got way too loose. There I go with the wheel hop again. Too much mirror driving. That tends to happen when somebody who you know is a lot faster than you is right behind you.
Right side. Still there. Clear. On your right. Still there, quarter. All clear, my man. Right side. Clear, clear.
Well, I knew he was going to pass me. I just wanted to make sure the 18 wasn't going to get around me too. There's no way I can hold Conti off, but I can definitely hold off the 18 if I can help it, and I was just making sure he didn't get around me easily there. And he didn't, so mission accomplished. I'm gonna pit it halfway, by the way. I'm thinking lap 28. Well, lap 27 actually. Doesn't matter really. That's when everybody's gonna come in. Okay, these rear tires are just destroyed. At this moment in time, I can't do shit when I try to get on the power. I don't know, I guess I'm getting a little desperate. That's why I short shifted there. Just looking for any little bit of grip I can find really right now.
Left side. There, that was a good job. Good job, man. Don't change your line, they're gonna move.
This is going to be hairy.
Left side. Clear.
I turned in too soon there.
That's it, man. Get up to his bumper. He'll move.
We're gonna pit in 3 laps. We're gonna pit on lap 28. So just a few more laps till we can get some nice new tires. alright, knock those cones out of the way. Two more laps.
Be smooth, get in that rhythm. Left side. Clear. Leader pit road.
Next time.
On your left. Clear.
And Busa's catching up quickly too.
That was a good lap, man. That was a good line you had there.
Eight car pitting.
On your right. Clear.
Woo! That was a workout and a half right there. Still got half a race to drive though. I can't believe how far Kenny is
Man, next
ahead
time I'll be halfway.
of the entire field at this point. Alright, let's hope for a good quick stop. Not that quick. Damn, I came out behind all those guys. But I got one lap newer tires than them at least. Gotta do a better job of managing the tires. on this run.
All right here. We're gonna miss this turn real bad, okay, Justin?
Gotta be a lot smoother.
On your left.
To the hairpin especially.
Clear.
I feel like when I lost the tires, that killed a lot of my forward drive. Especially in the hairpin, but really everywhere around this track.
Left side. Clear him.
Well, there's nothing we can really do when I'm part of a train like this. We just gotta ride it out. That's all we really can do. There's really only 2 passing spots on the whole track. So we just gotta try to not use our stuff up and hope we can get a run on them at the end of this race. Somewhere around this track. Oh God. It's Alex.
Left side. Clear, clear, clear.
Wasn't expecting to see that clown in this race. Yes, battle. Battle so I can catch up to you. God damn, is he loose? How is he hanging on to that thing?
Keep hanging in there, my man. I got 20 laps to go.
I'm hanging in there as best I can.
On your right, you're clear.
Joshua is really spinning those rear tires. I mean, he's all over the place right now. We got to take advantage of that as soon as we can. Our bus is going to get away. 18 already got away.
Right side. Still there. You're clear. One on the right side. You're clear.
We got a lot of traffic coming up. Left side. Clear. Well, this could be a good opportunity
side.
to make up
You're
some
clear.
time. He went real wide there. Or not wide, he went really tight trying to get around that lamp car. Really killed his entry for the hairpin. Just no real good passing opportunities yet. The 18 went wide.
Left side. Clear, clear. Man, he is sliding all over the place. I should be able to get him by the end of this race. If he keeps up with the tire spin like that, I mean, it shouldn't be a problem by the last lap. 10 to go.
I gotta stop riding that curb.
Good job, man. Don't change your line. They're going to move left side. On your clear. Clear.
Somebody's off track. Yeah, it's looking more and more like I'm just gonna finish 8th. I'm doing everything I can to try and pick up some more speed. It's just not happening.
On your right. Clear him.
Oops, he missed the corner. It screwed him up big time. He's really struggling now. We're gonna have a shot to set him up at the hairpin towards the end if he keeps going like this. getting a little too antsy. Spun the rear tires a ton.
Lap traffic up here. Coming to 5 to go. Let's bust this traffic, girl. Good job, man. Left side. Clear him.
Just gotta get this lap traffic out of the way, and then I think I'll have a clear shot at him. But that's probably gonna be all we can get out of this.
Left side. Door quarter clear.
Yeah, it wasn't even close. Gonna have to brake a lot deeper than that if I want to outbrake him.
Left side. Clear. Left side. Quarter clear.
Alright, drive away from him. 3 to go. And don't hit the wall. It took a lot longer than I would have liked, but now he's just fallen way behind.
2 to go.
But I could tell he was falling off for a while there. So I knew I had a good opportunity to make the pass there. I pretty much had to dive bomb him there.
I believe he'd be coming to the white flag. I have to say, the competition has been mighty cordial today.
Ah, one more. Hold on for dear life for one more lap. See if I can maybe use William as a pick as well. And we won't be able to use it. It won't matter though. Seventh. The road course win streak had to end sometime. Oh well. Seventh isn't bad for a high SOF race like this.
Well done, buddy. Well done.
Oh, that was crazy. Alright, sorry for not reading the chat, guys. That was pretty crazy there. I was 49 seconds behind the leader, who won by 23 seconds. That's crazy. Well, thank you, guys. Sickness, Ethan, jumping everybody. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, I should have pitted sooner. Jeff, I agree. That's what cost me the track position there. Oh well, we get 2 more shots at this, so we'll get to try that, I guess, and we'll see how that works out. Yeah, we'll definitely pit at least 1 lap earlier, if not even maybe 2 laps earlier. Because when I pit late there, it just costs me too much track position. I can't ever make it up, especially around a track like this, where there's really only 2 passing zones. That's if you're lucky. Usually it's only 1. Oh. It should be a good point stay, though, since the strength of field has been pretty high. Yeah, only 49 seconds off the lead. And thanks, Jared, Kev, everybody. That was a lot of fun. I always enjoy these races. Man, I beat up that right side quite a bit. It actually doesn't look too bad. It's a little crinkle in the hood, but there's no big deal. This was the only real pass I made all race. Not yet. Yeah. He had a very bad run out of turn 10, and that's pretty much how you set up the pass for turn 11. I knew I wasn't going to really have any opportunities to pass him, and I slid wide a little bit, actually. And I barely almost didn't hold my line there. But I was able to hold it. He gave me a lot of room there to try and get around him. But once I passed him, I couldn't get the drive off. That's why I got hit in the ass end. Because he was able to get a much better drive off with the wider center of the corner. Thankfully, I was able to just drive away from him after that, even though I hit the wall right there. Oof. Yeah, we're gonna pit earlier in the next race. Because I shouldn't have lost that track position. I guess I just stayed out too long. But we'll try again. That's why we're doing 3 races this week. Fastest lap was a 15.8. Meanwhile, Kenny's fast lap, if I can find him, was a 15.1. So he was more than half a second faster than me. Probably that much faster on average too. Yeah, June, gotta get the grip hacks. Gotta get my iRacing up to get the better grip hacks. That's the trick, clearly. Yep, Service God was 7th. I lost some track position because I stayed out too late, but it's not a bad finish at all. And yeah. We just lost track position by staying out too much. So I guess I'll have to. I guess I could try to pit around lap 25, but I feel like that's too early. Yeah, fixed trucks are every hour, 15 past the area, like Jordan said. There wasn't really anything else to look at, was there? Oh, I'm not going to end the stream yet. $241 points. Oh, plus 40 iRacing. I mean, I wasn't doing bad lap times, but nowhere near like Kenny or any of those guys really. Yeah, it's a very loud air conditioner. I think it's actually on fan right now. No, it's definitely on, it's definitely not on fan, but yes, it's very loud. IndyCar hosted, God no.